y'all. We live, man. We live once again, man. What's going on, man? Welcome to the Real Inglewood Mama Show. Me and Park Girl on here, man. You know what I'm saying? Buddy Loco. What's wrong with him, Tiffany?
And y'all don't even want to know.
Oh,
Y'all don't even want to know.
technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
y'all don't even want to know. So we gonna leave it at that.
yeah, he'll be on later on though. But yeah, what's going on with it, y'all? You know what I'm saying? The topic is about submissive women or aggressive women, or what you like. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's submissive or aggressive or 50-50, 60-40, 70-30. How you like it? You know what I'm saying? Because it's got to be a balance somewhere. Shit, it's
Yeah,
got to be
it's
a
got it's got to be a balance too. But it's two in my eye. This is my opinion, and my opinion only. There
balance.
is two kind of submissive women. You
Hmm.
have a yes woman. Basically, the yes woman is basically saying that she'll say yes to anything. She said
Right.
she waits for the husband to make the decision. She makes, she sits and waits and everything else, but that can be a good thing and a bad thing.
Hmm.
The reason why it can be a good thing is like, okay, she's taking orders from the leader of the house. He's the head of the household and all this other stuff. But it can also be a bad thing because if she never makes any decisions or if she never is in charge of running anything,
Right.
then she wouldn't know what to do. And that's why I mean, uh, a submissive woman. It's two types. You can have that one, or you can have the aggressive submissive woman where she gonna let you lead and do all that stuff and everything else. But when you fall, she know where to pick up from and how to start getting it and everything else. Because I
Mm.
made a comment. You feel what I'm saying? I made a
Got
comment
to
to
have it. Hmm.
yeah. I made a comment to Buddy, and I was like, he said something, and I was like, nigga, because I'm a strong black woman and everything else. He was like, that's the problem. I don't want a strong woman. I want a submissive woman. Okay, you can have a submissive woman. You feel what I'm saying? But at the
But
same time, you want a weak woman too? The one that's not gonna like you feel what I'm saying? She not gonna know how to move unless you tell her how to move. And sometimes that's not good because prime example, you and your wife. You down. You feel what I'm saying? She needs
mhm.
to know where to pick up at and where to take, and keep going until you get back on your feet and everything else. Same thing versus me over here. My dude was down for a little while. Well, not a little while, but a couple of times in his life.
Right.
But it was more of me, okay, nigga, you don't got it right now, don't trip. I got this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do. Ain't no extra shit. Ain't no like, everything all grind. It's only on me. It's only on me right now. So we gotta do what we gotta do.
Right.
And
You
it was
got
a
to pick
mutual
up.
thing. Yeah,
Hmm.
it was a mutual thing. Then when I'm down, he go ahead and do what he gotta do and all that other stuff and everything and go from there.
Right.
Do I know how to be submissive? Yeah, but you gotta give me something to be submissive for. If you're not leading me nowhere, if you're not, doing anything, why am I being submissive?
Right. Right. Yeah, that's real. So what would you say your relationship is? Like I would say my relationship is like a 60-40 on that type of thing. Like, my wife is probably like 60 submissive, but 40 aggressive. She'll turn up and ready to go when it's time to go. When it's go time, and she'd improved that a couple of times, she's ready to go. You know what I'm
The
saying?
thing, mine's is I had to push back some because my nigga kept saying, "You think you a nigga? You think you're a nigga? You're not a nigga, Tiffany." You feel what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
had to kind of slide back some to try to like give him away. And then somebody asked me one time, "Do you want your man or do you need your man?" It's a difference. You feel
Mm,
what I'm saying?
that's a good question.
Because if you're not giving your man anything for him to work with, or if he feel like you don't need him or you're not appreciative of the stuff that he do, why is he with you?
Right.
And I had to think about that too at once upon a time because it was like I used to tell a nigga all the time, nigga, I don't need you. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I've been
Right.
doing this shit for the longest by myself before you came into the picture. And I'm gonna
Right.
keep doing it when you leave the picture. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? And it was kind of like when it was saying, it was like, nigga, I really don't need you here. Just I want you, you're just here for the dick. And that's kind of wrong. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I had to scale it back some.
Yeah. You know, you come from that type of environment though. Your tribal is like that. You know what I'm saying? Your tribe is like that. You know what I'm saying? They're aggressive. They don't
It's
take no shit. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's kind of hard when you get into a relationship like that, and then you got a man that's being a man. You gonna have to step back, fall back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let him lead. Let him do his thing.
and not just that, but I was raised where my mom said don't depend on a man for nothing. Like you feel what I'm saying? And not like that.
Well, that's the chief.
Yeah, it's more like even okay, prime example. My dad, before he passed away, and my mom, they was married. And he told her, don't work. But my mom's the type, no, I'm not gonna work because if you get up and leave me at any given time, I have nothing to fall back on and this and that. So my dad was like, okay, well, since you work, you gotta make sure you pay for childcare. That's the only bill my mom paid was childcare. He
Mm,
paid house notes, he paid all that stuff, like, took care of everything. He went the extra mile and everything else. So once upon a
right,
time in my life, I depended on a man for about 10 years. When I say I depended on this man, I depended on from the clothes I put on my back to the pads I put in between my legs to if I didn't have it, I just had to sit still and wait till he give it to me. But
mm,
I seen the manipulation, I seen the abuse. I've been like, you know what I'm saying? So
right,
after I learned my lesson from that, it's like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna have to, always hold mines down and everything else.
right. Did you hear something? Oh,
Now
can you
I'm
read?
looking at the
Read?
comment.
I will read that comment then, girl. Go on, push that out, man.
Yeah, it says I don't want a woman who's not strong, not submissive, don't fight, always pulling her hair in a fight. I want a woman I can help teach to fight, shoot, be strong, submitted, and lovable in everything. Which is, I mean, I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. You feel what I'm saying? I know how to be lovable. I like, and everything else, but it's just sometimes when I feel like we both pushing instead of one pulling and one pushing,
Right.
and my nigga tendencies come out. Like nigga, fuck you. Like you know what I'm saying? Or
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like, nah, nigga, that's not the way to go. Like it's different ways of going about this and everything else. So why are we even doing this? But then sometimes I have to fall back and I have to, if he's very headstrong about it, I have to go back and like, okay, so let's do it your way and see how it works.
Right.
And
Right.
then when you come back to me and I told you that way was not gonna work and you did it anyway, now I'm playing cleanup person and vice versa. He'll tell
Mm-hmm.
me not to do something or to do it a certain way and it don't work, then he gotta come and clean it up. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's kinda like, you know, it's
Both
always
ways.
gotta huh?
Both ways, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's always gotta be honest, open communication.
Mm-hmm.
It's always got to be like, when something ain't right, don't wait till the last minute. Or when you do something and you see yourself digging yourself in a deeper hole and a deeper hole and a deeper hole and a deeper hole, and then it's to the point where it's out of control, and then you go tell your spouse, like, fuck,
Right.
this is what's going on. Yeah, you can't do that.
Right. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like, that's how you got to keep it and all that and
So
everything.
so I don't know who would want really. I guess some people would. I don't know who would really want a submissive woman. I could say back in my days, like my first wife was very submissive. You know what I'm saying? But then the shit grew old though. It was cool in the beginning when you're young. You know what I'm saying? You regulating and you regulating and running the shit. You know what I'm saying? But then when something do happen and you got to go out of town or you be gone for a minute and this motherfucker can't take care of shit. You know what I'm saying? And shit is falling apart. That's a problem.
And that's the thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because the street shit is totally different. When
Right.
you got a street, like when you a street nigga and you out there and everything else, you can't have no weak ass submissive women. You're gonna have to have somebody that's gonna, grind, do what they gotta do, keep that money flowing and everything else until your spouse come back from either out of town or he get out of jail. Like you feel what I'm saying? You gotta
Mhm.
keep it going like that.
Right.
So But yeah, no, it's different things. But then that goes to when it comes to the being submissive, because then most families nowadays is a mixed family. Both spouse has kids, outside kids, inside kids, all that other stuff. So now you're not just dealing with your spouse, you're dealing with the spouse kids, either mother or father. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And everything. And if you weak and you can't handle, like, okay, me and my spouse, I'm gonna use myself, me and my spouse. When his
Right,
kids come around and everything else, treat them just like mine and everything else. But when it comes to talking to the mother, I kind of let him do that part. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Until I see that they're not getting nowhere, so then I step in and be like, okay, let's try to make a connection here,
right,
because
right,
what you're trying to do is the better for the kids and everything else. Now, we didn't sat down, me and the girl done had conversations and everything else, but it's not nothing like, we'll go hang out and have drinks. No, it's just more like a cordial thing because the kids, and he's the common denominator and everything else. But
right.
now you got some women that'll cause all chaos when it comes to the bullshit and everything else. And you also got men like that too. You
Mm-hmm.
feel what I'm saying? They
Right,
always talking about the bitter baby mama, but you got bitter baby daddies too.
right, right.
That once they see that you moved on and that man is stepping up to help with the kids and this and that and all this other stuff, then all of a sudden, I want to see my kid. I need this. I need that. I don't want my kid around that nigga and yada 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 yada. But it's just like, nigga, you had a chance. We could have
Mm-hmm.
been a family. We could have
Right.
did all that, but you chose not to.
Yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk. What you say, Austin? What's going on with it, man? Salute to you, man. What you say? What happened to two of them? Gone, gone, man. What you talking about, man? What two gone, man? What you talking about, brother? What's going on? I don't know, but y'all see what's going on with the hats, man. A couple of people asked me about these hats that I had on, the white one I had on with the red bib. Now I got the all red one on. Y'all want to know where to get them from? You know what I'm saying? Check out the homie on High Life. What is it? High Life Maniac on Instagram. High Life Maniac on Instagram. Check him out. You know what I'm saying? He got the eye hats. You know what I'm saying? He got the eye hats with the little hookup in it. You know, let's see if y'all can get a good. Damn, where is that? Oh, it's got the wood grain in it. You know what I'm saying? If you can really, I don't know if y'all can see it that good, but yeah, but it's the nice quality hats, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a few of them, about 4 or 5 of them. You know,
He said something about those last two comments that he posted.
where I didn't get but one of them. I only got this one.
Yeah, I only got one. I only seen one.
Only
I didn't
one I
see no
got.
other
I
one.
ain't seen nothing else, buddy. Maybe you didn't hit your enter button, buddy. Yeah, yeah, but I didn't get them last two. But like I say, y'all want to get them hats, man. Few people asked me about them, so y'all holler at my boy. But yeah, man. That's interesting though, you know what I'm saying? Because some people are caught up in a full submissive relationship where they don't have no control of nothing. And if their other partner leave or pass away or whatever, they lost. They lost.
Mm-hmm.
They lost in the sauce, partner. They lost. They got to go find another nigga that want to control them or another guy that want to control them however they want, you know what I'm saying, to do it. Somebody got to control them though, you know what I'm saying? Because they just not strong enough to make it happen.
And not just strong enough, but you got some women that's just what they want. They prefer somebody else to be in control, and they just sit behind the scenes and just do as they're told. Like, it's
Why you
not
think
really.
that is though? Was they brought up like that?
I want to say they was brought up like that. Some women, they're not in a leading role, or
Mm,
they're not in a role where they can step up and take over because of personal reasons, or you know uh it's different reasons. That's all
mm,
I can say. It's just different reasons.
mm. Do you know any homegirls or not necessarily homegirls, but females that you know that you done ran across in your lifetime that was fully submissive or aggressive? I mean, 100% with it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think, because most of the people I hang around now, how can I put it? They're aggressive, but they know how to submit when they need to. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
matter of fact, me and a family member was talking about something and everything else, and we was talking about our spouses and everything, but she made a comment about something, and I just had to look at my cousin crazy, like, how you, like, girl, it couldn't be me. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, it
right.
really couldn't be me because some of the stuff that women, I know, okay, some of the stuff that women take from men just to say they got a man, that's not me. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you can go on and I can be by myself and all that. You have some women that they have to be in a relationship. They
Mm-hmm.
have to have a man. They have to, that man can be whooping, beating their ass. That man can be cheating. That man can be all kind of different stuff. But in their eye, at least he's coming home at night. I don't even use that comment. Like, bitch, okay, what is he coming home for? He ain't probably only coming home because he can't stay where he was at. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, that's
Okay,
the
he coming home.
truth.
Coming home what?
Hey, that's the truth too. Motherfucker can't stay where he at. He gotta come home.
Yeah. So, and if that's the case, if you allow your man to do that, you might as well just say y'all in an open relationship. You shouldn't even be claiming that man because you don't know what that man is out there doing. Why you sitting at the house waiting on him to come back and everything?
Oh, Austin, Texas say I don't really hang around much of nobody no more like that. They be like fraud to me. The people be fraud to you, man. Man, I don't hang around nobody. I hang around my kids and my wife. You know what I'm saying, man? And my paychecks, brother. That's all I hang
I
around.
mean, I hang around people here and there, but the people that I hang around is I kind of know they solid and everything else. I see stuff. Now, are our minds the same? Are our train of thoughts is the same and everything? No. They think one way, I look at it another way. Because a lot of people think that I'm a daredevil and, you know, I just be going with the flow and everything else. And I'll be like, yeah, because it's like, why am I going to not try it and be stuck when I can
Mhm.
try it, fail, and then try it again and might be better at it?
Right, right. That's real. That's real talk.
Yeah.
That's real talk, though. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, I mean, I know some solid ones too, but I just choose. I'm just solo bolo, man. I just be chilling, man. Shit.
And it's not that. Not just that, but it's too much going on. Like, you feel what I'm
Yeah, it's a
saying?
lot going
It's
on. It
just
don't
too Yeah, it's just too much going on. And then you don't know what this person do when they not around you. You don't know what kind of commotion or bullshit they keep up. You don't know, like, it can be a lot of different things when it comes to this kind of stuff and everything. And I'd rather just keep to myself and just go from there. I can come home and read a book and listen to my kids fight and argue and everything else and be perfectly fine.
and you cool with that. That's real.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
I
real. That make me happy right
can.
there. Come on here, my kids hollering and screaming at each other. Oh yeah, go sit your ass down somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, like that like now. I'm in my they know every Monday. So well the Mondays we get on. I close my door, I do my thing and everything else. They be in there doing whatever, but when I open my door, you feel what I'm saying? My house is clean. They in their room, the dog running up and down the hallway. They doing what they gotta do and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't bother me. Like, then are they come in here and start talking to me.
Right,
After I
right.
finish, they'll come in here and lay in my bed, start talking to me, want to do this, want to do that, and all this other stuff. But usually, I'm cool with being in my house. I mean, shit is expensive. When
That's
you do
real.
go out, you gotta watch the fucking back. Make sure
Right.
nobody ain't about to shoot some shit up. Like,
That's real.
um, I live far. I don't like to. I drive every day to work, so I'm not gonna keep going back and forth to the city just to hang out and get drunk when I could do that in my house.
That's
So,
real talk.
yeah.
That's real talk. What's up with it, CeeLo? CeeLo, salute, homie. Appreciate you coming to the show, my nigga. What's going on with it? Yeah, man, but I feel you though. It's cheaper too. You know what I'm saying? It's cheaper to stay home though. Motherfucker don't know it's way cheaper to stay home, not burn that gas, man.
Not just that, but I went outside today. Well, I
Man,
went
it
to my
is.
concert. I went to
Huh?
my concert yesterday and we had fun. When I said we had fun, we had fun. I cut loose. Like
Oh,
you feel
yesterday
what
was
I'm saying?
Mother's Day. Yesterday was Mother's Day. You supposed to cut loose, goddamn
Yeah, I cut loose and
it.
everything else. But then this morning when I woke up, well, my son had to wake me up. He was like, "Mom, you gonna take me to school or what? Do I not have to go to school?" It's like shit. I have to get up and start moving around. But shit, I left out the house today and I spent damn near $500 trying to get shit together
Oh, damn.
between bills, gas, car, like all kind of stuff. What?
Yep, yep, yep. That's real, homie. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, man. Good to see you, though, homie.
Yeah.
What, 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 what all the Texas say? Too many crashers, and it'd be a lot of them plus some crash out and go to prison. And dope smoke like it ain't hanging around no more frauds. What do you say?
Hold
Dope
on, let me.
smoke like I ain't hanging around no more. No more frauds.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
too
yeah,
much
stay
crashers,
on.
and it be a lot of them. Okay, it's too many crashers, and it be a lot of them plus some crash to go to prison and dope smoke. Yeah, basically what he's saying is it's like when you go out in the crowd and everything else, it's kind of like, and I know this because some of the homies is like, hey Miss 702,
Look at this
some
702 in the house. What's happening?
yeah, some of the I know some. They when you first go out, they cool, they hanging and everything else. But as soon as that liquor get in them, or they get the popping pills and all that other stuff, all of a sudden they super gangster. Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, I'm good. I can just kind of stay at my house, do my thing, and love on my kids, and go from there and live another day. So I don't know. Like I said, you everybody does their own thing.
Mhm.
Where Buddy at? Call Buddy.
Let me call him right there.
Yeah, tell him to come on, hop on.
See what buddy at.
Cause I know
Buddy,
you.
buddy. Tiffany said, "Come on, cause I'm born in a motherfucker."
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Don't lie on me.
Hey, buddy. Tiffany said, "Hurry up, man. She needs you, man, cause I'm born in a motherfucker." Yeah, man. Just me and Tiffany. She said, "Hurry up. She needs you right now. She got a couple of things to tell you." He said, "All right."
What see, Buddy. See, that's why I'm about to dig in his ass. Exactly why. Exactly why.
Motivated Trend 305. What's happening with a salute, folks? Salute. Yeah, man. Hey, I done been over people's house though. This tripped me out sometime. I done been over people's house, right? And the dude is very submissive. Like, you know what I'm saying? The female is running the show. She regulating
Because
and everything. And I sometimes I done been over people's house like that, right? And I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? Like, dog, what the fuck you doing? Like, this how you letting her talk to you and treat you? Like,
oh
God
no,
damn.
the thing about it is the roles have changed. Some women are in charge, and the man kind of kick back and let her do her thing and everything else. But my thing is this: even if she is in charge, or even if she is in doing the lead role, never down talk your nigga in front of nobody. I did
Right,
that
right,
shit. I did that shit one time, nigga. The next day, me and him was going at it, not physically fighting, but we was having words. He was like, "Yeah, now my homies they called me and asked me, do I be beating you?" I said, "What?" He said,
yeah,
"Tiffany, you don't understand how your mouth is. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you get the going and you don't realize like how vicious you get with your mouth and
right,
everything else." And I was just like, nigga, it was something small we was talking about. So I wasn't really too much tripping. You feel what I'm saying? And everything else. It was probably my presentation of how I said it.
right, right,
But I was like, I'm never like tripping off that. And Motivated to Win 305 says, as you get older, you realize self-preservation is more important than having a lot of time, which is true. Like, you feel what I'm saying? As I
yeah,
got now back in the day, fresh out the pen and everything else, I'm gonna say all the way until I was like, I'm trying to see. Cause I'm gonna say all the way until I hit like my 30s. Nigga,
Mm.
I was out there partying every week, well, not every weekend, partying. You know, my kids was with their daddies. I was going to work loaded the next morning, all that stuff. But then it's kind of like, as I got older, I was like, okay, I've been there, I've done that, I did the clubs, don't want to do that no more. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really bar hop. Uh, Going like, what are we really doing? Just driving around getting drunk. I'm over it now.
Mm-hmm. Get them
Yeah,
comments,
I'm
dude.
over.
Comments, girl. I see you looking.
Let me see.
Let's say Inglewood to Bars. Whoop, Damu, and Pyru. That's right, homie. Philip, what is it? Philly Peas 215.
Yeah.
Salute, folks. Salute. Hey,
Okay.
Austin, what you doing calling 702 Boo, homie?
That's what
What's
I was
going
gonna say.
on?
Oh shit,
Hey,
702. You got some admirers on here, baby.
what's really going on in this motherfucker, man?
You got some admirers going on here. But yeah, no, but no, submissive, like I said, do you think you can be submissive?
Who?
You.
Me? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I couldn't be submissive. Nah.
Even if your wife, okay, my question, let me rephrase this question. If your wife was doing the six figures in the house and all that other stuff and everything, and you don't really have to do too much, would you allow her to run the show or no? Still no?
No, no. Because the man is supposed to run the show. Now we put here as kings and queens. Now the king is supposed to run the show. She might be getting all the bread, but if she don't let me be no man, you know what I'm saying? I'll be her little puppy. You know what I'm saying? Shit, how that's gonna make me feel? You know what I'm
And,
saying? As
and
a man, how is it gonna make a man feel? How you gonna feel like a man if you ain't being a man? You ain't playing the man part. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? You let her do everything and regulate everything. You ain't doing shit. When she
and
leave, your ass ain't gonna have nothing.
I don't mean to like regulate stuff like everything. She like allows you. Prime example. I know a couple.
See, there's the word you just said. Hold on, not to cut you off, Tiff, but that's the word you say. She allows. You see what she said, y'all? She said she allows you to do something. That's the fucked up part. That she
No,
allows
okay.
you to do something.
I know a
Rephrase
couple.
that one.
Let me rephrase it then. I know a couple. She's the breadwinner. He's not. But he's she still allows him to like, make certain moves and everything. And I don't mean to say allow, but let me stop saying allow. She still puts him on a pedestal like, nigga, you still my king. You still like, you know what I'm
Cool.
saying? And everything else. Just because my finances is different from your finances, I even seen times where she be like, okay, grab the money off the table, put it in your pocket, nigga, we going out. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Just so he can have
That's still a puppy though to me. I grab the money off the table so you can have some money. No, negative.
no, what,
My
no,
own motherfucking bank account. No, no, no. That's what I'm saying. That
no,
sounds like sucker ass shit. Grab the
no,
money off the table.
no,
Come on,
okay.
because you ain't got nothing in your pocket, broke ass nigga. Nah,
No, no, not saying it like that. Not
nah.
saying it like that. It's kind of more like, okay, so you can kind of like, so you can feel that managed because like she has more money. Don't
I
get me wrong,
understand
he
that.
has
I understand.
he has his money and everything else, but when we go places it's kind of like she has more of the money, and if they really want to enjoy themselves she'll just be like, okay, just not grab the money off the table like that, but it's just kind of like, the money right there, just put it in your pocket and you just pay everything for tonight and everything else and all that other stuff, and kind of like, this is my treat, but I still want you to feel like you kind of get what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I'm gonna
money's
tell
not.
her. I'm gonna tell her like this. Look, put it in my account. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't grabbing no money off no table like a hoe or something. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. Put it in my account. And when I fall up in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, like a boss. You know what I'm saying? We gonna fall up in here together, and I'm gonna pull out that motherfucking Mastercard on their ass, and we gonna do that. But we ain't finna. You
But
ain't
with
finna say
okay,
it.
so
No, this
so
just like a.
so my no, 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 no. So my question to you is, what's the difference of you getting the cash off the table and putting it in your pocket, or her putting that cash in your account and you balling out like that? It's still the same thing. She's still giving you the money so y'all can, so you can. so she can, boost you up. Be like, okay, man, you running the show. You kind of get what I'm saying? What's the difference, right?
I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the point. Like you say the word allow. It's certain things to that. You know what I'm saying? A way you can do it. Don't do it like get the money off the table. Like you ain't got no money, nigga. You should have some money. If
Yeah,
anything, I
no,
mean, you should have some money.
no,
I'm the type of nigga like this. Look, I ain't gonna even lie. This is the type of nigga I am. If I had a female like that, it was like balling like that. You know what I'm saying? When she give me bread to go shopping, I'm not spending all that bread on shopping. I got a secret bank account over in the cut. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Period. That's just how I am.
okay,
I don't
and I'm
want.
glad.
I can't depend on nobody like that. I can't do that.
And I'm glad you said that because it's not called a secret bank account. It's basically before you came into this marriage, you had your money, I had my money. Now we
Yeah.
get a joint account. So when we do this joint account, okay, now this is our money. This is
Right.
our money where we go on vacations, where we take care of the household, where we take care of the kids, where we do this. Like, you
Right.
feel what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
not really a secret bank account because before you come into a marriage or before you come into a relationship, you already established. Well, I hope you already established your own stuff. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
You
And
should
that
have. Yeah.
person,
You should have.
you kind of get what I'm saying. And then I hope that person established something to the point they have something, and then you guys try to combine it together and go from there. Because in my eye, I don't care how much of a submissive woman I am, I'm always gonna have that account to the side because you know why? I have kids. I
Right.
have this. I have that. Now don't get me wrong. If something happens with my kids and something happens to his kids, we should go into the joint account,
Mm-hmm.
talk about what we're taking out, why we taking out, and as if it's important. Now, if my kids get into another situation where I feel that shouldn't really be our money because this is my kid and it's kind of like something serious and everything else, why I don't really feel like he should really have to sacrifice like that much and everything else because the simple fact is my kid fucked up. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So it's kind of like that. Like, okay, prime example. Something happened with my daughter and I had to help her out in a situation. So I told him about it and
Salute.
everything else. And
Salute. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I told him about it and everything else and all that other stuff. And he was just like, okay. So I was like, it's gonna be tight for a minute and everything else. Don't worry about it. On my end. He was like, well, you can just get the money out of this. No, this is gonna be tight on my end because this is my daughter's fuck up. But it's also a lesson learned so she know how to be responsible with her fucking money and everything else and all that other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah.
it
Yeah.
was it's kind of like I got a whole nother account. You feel what I'm saying? Now he ask what's in it. I don't he asks what's in it, but I don't tell him. You feel what I'm saying? For what?
Why you don't tell them? Why you don't tell them what's in it?
Because my thing is for
Secret.
what?
Nigga, it's a secret.
It's not no listen,
Tell
it's
me
not
what's in
really
it then.
it's not in the secret because you got some man that they have their account, you have your account, but then it's a joint account. But if my side account is higher than his side account, then I start seeing niggas acting like, oh, okay, well, I did this time. Now it's your turn to do it.
Oh, they
That's
want to split it.
yeah.
They
That's why
want to
I don't.
split it.
That's why I don't. But see, the thing about it is, when me and my spouse go out, it's either I pay and he pay the tip, or he pays and I tip. You feel what I'm saying? We always do. Even when he take me out, he be like, "Come on, we're gonna go eat whatever, yada yada yada." I got everything this time, and all this other stuff. But the
Well,
thing about it is, I always and he'll pay the tip too, and I'd be like, "Oh well, you already know how we do it. Like, you tip all that other stuff and everything else. Like if we go get our feet done, if he paying for our feet, I'm gonna pay for my own tip. You
mm-hmm.
feel what I'm saying? Because see, I tip different at the nail shop because I'm there all the time and everything else and all that other stuff. He tips different. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's got to be a positive role on both ends.
Yeah,
It's
I
got to
feel
be.
that because I always felt like this. If I ask my wife to go out, like I'm gonna take you to dinner, baby, let's go to dinner. I'm paying for everything. Period. It'd be times when she'll say, you know what I'm saying, baby, let's go to the Red Lobster or something. You know what I'm saying, and she paying. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's how that works. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
and that's how I go. But so that's why I don't really too much. I mean, what he has in his account, like I already know what he got in his account because we have access to each other's account. So I can
Mhm.
go into his personal account and put money in, take money out, and everything else. So I already kind of know what he got in
Right.
both of his accounts. You know what I'm saying? Just like mine, he kind of know what I already got in both of my accounts and
That's
everything
what I
else.
was gonna say. Don't be acting like nobody don't know. You know what's going on.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what's in there.
like he kind of know what's already in there and everything else. And from time to time, like it's nothing. Like I be like, here go my card. Go get this out the bank for me and everything else. I know he see the balance and all that other stuff because I don't feel like going because we bank at the same bank. So
Right.
if I go to the bank, he be like, oh, go put this deposit this in my account since you going that way anyway. Me,
Mhm.
okay, here, get this out of my account. Here go the card, whatever. Here go to, we got each other's codes and everything. So it's
Right.
kind of like, it's really not a secret thing. And the submissive part, like I said, I'm learning. I'm still learning
Mhm.
because I still have my days and I still have my ways and everything. But he know that if he fall, I'm right there to keep pushing. You feel
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Ain't no bills getting cut off, ain't no cars getting taken, ain't no kids going without, ain't no food not gonna be in the refrigerator, all that stuff. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Now, will I be a little more tired because I'm doing it all until you come up? Yeah, but it's gonna get done.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Much love to you, Philly Peas. I don't know if you're still on here, homie, but much love to you. Austin, Texas said, why not just split the bill? You know what I'm saying? That way you tip them 50. I guess what is it, 50-50? I guess he trying to say. Oh, you tip them 50 and I tip them 55.
Well, I don't like I said. I mean, going Dutch is cool too. Like you feel what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do, but to me, it's just either I got the bill and you got the tip, or you got the bill and he got the tip. So it really doesn't. Anyway, it goes. We both
Y'all
contributing
putting
to
out
the
something. You're
cause.
contributing to the cause.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah,
both
yeah.
doing something.
Richard
So
Hodges, appreciate that, homie. Appreciate that. He said, talk your talk. Talk that sis. Talk that talk.
yeah,
Talking
so
that shit tonight.
yeah, so it's kind of like it's kind of like it is what it is. You got to
Right.
do what you got to do and go from there. Because my thing is, if you're in a relationship and you in competition, it's not gonna work. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got some people that's in a relationship and they in competition with each other. But for what? Why?
That's
Y'all both
done.
against each
You
other.
don't even need to be together. Y'all
Yeah,
working
that's
again.
what. Yeah, y'all working against each other instead
Yeah.
of working with each other.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm
That's,
saying?
that's the
That,
dumb shit right there.
yeah, that you're making it sense. So, like I said, submissive can be a good thing, and submissive can be a bad thing. You
Mm-hmm.
feel what I'm saying? Because I've never really been a yes woman, and I'll let you say what you gotta say, but I'm gonna say what I gotta say too, and everything else. I'm not gonna just let you say what you gotta say, and you think I'm not gonna say nothing back.
Can I just say
It's
that's a black woman though that would do that? Like a white woman ain't say a goddamn thing. And I don't know what a Spanish woman would say. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she probably gonna say too much either. But a black woman, if you say something to her that she don't like or she thinks she should say something about, she's gonna blast you on it. Period. Right there
yeah,
and there. She gonna say
and,
something
and
right back. You right back at your ass.
yeah, and it's not to be trying to be funny and everything else because my thing is you say what you gotta say, I say what I gotta say, we come up to a conclusion and leave it at that. You feel what I'm saying? But don't think you just gonna come here and say something to me and then you come up with the conclusion and I'm not supposed to have no input in it. No,
Right.
that's not what I'm not doing.
Right. So you got something to say, goddamn it.
Yeah, that's what I'm not doing. I'm not gonna just like be like, oh, okay, and everything else. And then I play devil advocate with my spouse. When he get to coming up with some kind of, this and that and everything else, I said, okay, it sounds logical, but what happens if this goes this way and everything else? Do you got a second plan? Do,
Mm-hmm.
do you have another way of going about it if it doesn't work out the way you want it to work out? Are you
Right.
going to step back, reevaluate it, and then come back and try to figure it out and everything else?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know for a good year and a half, he was doing some dumb shit. And I kept telling him, sit your ass down somewhere. Sit your ass down somewhere. Sit your ass down somewhere. Why you keep doing the dumb shit? You done
Like,
ran it.
they gonna be
You ran.
arguing tomorrow simply you talking too much.
Huh?
Y'all gonna be arguing tomorrow. You be like, why you telling my goddamn business
No,
online, goddamn?
no. Because I'm
You
not
don't
really telling
talk
his
about this.
business. I'm just talking about just, in general. He just was doing dumb shit for a year. Here, and you hear him from time to time in the background talking shit to me too, saying, "Well, tell him when you did this, nigga.
Oh
It's no shame in my game." You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I just kept saying, "Nigga, sit down, sit down, sit down. Like it's not worth it. Like you feel what I'm saying? Sit your ass down. Like you
Right.
feel what I'm saying?" And then after the rush was gone, now he looking stupid, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking like, but didn't I tell you this? I told you this a while back though. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I told you this a while back on this is how it was gonna happen. And now you sitting here looking stupid. Now we gotta figure out like you feel what I'm saying to get you back on track.
Yeah, it take two to. I don't make moves like that though. You know what I'm saying? It's a team effort. You know what I'm saying? It's a team effort. You know what I'm
No, I'm
saying?
not talking. No, I'm not
I'm
talking
talking
about
about
illegal
anything. I'm
stuff.
talking, I'm talking about anything. Anything.
Oh yeah,
Anything. I ain't. Fuck all. We too old to be trying to fall and you know what I'm saying, go backwards and doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Period.
and that's what I said. I said we got like I got I got two grown kids and I got a teenager. You feel what I'm saying? Your kids is younger, but they're like you feel what I'm saying? They're they're all we they need us. Like you feel what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And then
All,
the thing
go ahead.
about it is you got two males and they're young black males. And it's a lot going on with young black males.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh yeah. Whole lot.
they don't need to be influenced in everything else. You feel what I'm saying? So I said, you need to really and after thinking about the shit and everything else, now he kind of feel where I was coming from and everything else. So now he, doing what we got to do and all that other stuff and
Right.
everything else. But it seems like it's a yo-yo thing. When something will happen to him, I got it, and then when something happens to me, he got it. So it's kind of like it is what it is.
That's how it's supposed to be though. That's how it's supposed to be. Goddamn. That's it. Y'all gotta have each other back. It's all the way to the end, to the finish line, baby, to the finish line. Yeah. Austin say,
Austin stupid. Yeah, he said if I was just to ever do something stupid, just go ahead and leave me, lady.
they just leave me. Just take off. Goddamn it. Take the keys and
Yeah,
leave.
yeah, It's not. It's not that. But I'm just saying because, and that's another thing is too is, motherfuckers are quick to walk away. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers is quick to walk away. This generation is, if it's broke, they just throw it in the trash and get something new.
Right.
Our
Right.
generation is, if it's broke, you fix it. And you
Mm-hmm.
keep fixing it and you keep fixing it until you keep fixing it until you can't fix it no more.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's real.
that that that's what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's real though. That's real, man. That's real. Austin said he just leave him, just shoot him up out of there.
Yeah. He said just leave him and everything else. And then the cool thing about it is some of the stuff that be like it's not really stupid stuff, but it's just something like nigga, we too old for this stupid shit now. Like you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come
Yeah.
on, man. We been there, we done that.
Yeah, especially you done been there and done it. You ain't got no business going backwards.
Yeah, we been there, we done that, and all that other stuff. And then sometimes it's like, I don't want to go party, I don't want to go hang out, and all that other stuff. And he called me a homebody. He's like, all you want to do is just stay in the house and read books. Hey, shit, I don't want to go. I don't feel like
That's
doing all
me.
that.
That's me. The wife be telling me, that's all you want to do is stay in the house and just chill, do nothing. Shit, I'm relaxing. Shit.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying my home, goddamn. I'm enjoying my home.
and shit as expensive as everything is between the light, gas, groceries, and everything else. I
Yeah,
shit all the money I pay. I need to stay in this motherfucker.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, shit. That's real.
So
That's real talk.
yeah, but this was a good one tonight, buddy. Oh, Buddy punked out on us tonight, but
Yeah, but
I'll get on
buddy,
Buddy.
Buddy couldn't handle that situation. He didn't want to talk about that submissive and you know
Yeah,
he didn't want to talk about that. That was touching him a little bit. You know what I mean?
yeah. So
That was
I deal with him. I deal with him next week when we finish this conversation and everything else. Because we gonna finish it because he the one that actually started it. You feel what I'm
oh
saying? And
yeah,
he
he
said
love
he wants to talk about it. So we gonna continue this tomorrow. I mean next Monday and everything else when he can come on and say his piece. Y'all done got our piece, me and Rat piece. Now let's hear Buddy piece.
Let's hear Buddy piece. See what Buddy got to say about a submissive or aggressive woman. Which one
Yeah,
do you? Which one you think he like, Tiffany? Which one you think he 50-50? Or he want to be on? He want to be the man?
Buddy want to be in control. He want to be the man, and he want a yes woman. And
Oh,
he can have all that. That's more power to him. But I hope that, and then he always say, well, when I come in, I want somebody to talk to me after I had a long day at work. That's fine and dandy too. You feel what I'm saying? But see, when shit hit the fan, buddy, because I know you probably listening to us and you probably watching us, you fucker. You feel what I'm saying? But when shit hit the fan, is that woman gonna really have your back? Like to really pick up where you left off at. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah. I'm gonna tell you a prime example. Here's an example I've been thinking about right now. You do that type of shit right there, and say something happened to you. You know, say like you got to go away and do a little time or something. Or you get caught up in some bullshit and you be gone for a month. It's simple to get caught up in some bullshit. It's easy to do. So say that happening, and this female don't know what the fuck to do, who to pay the rent to, how much rent to pay. She don't know shit. You come back, nigga. She gone. You ain't got nothing, and she out of there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have some women that they don't know what to do because the man wants them to be submissive so much and they want to be in control so much that they're not teaching them how to do certain stuff. You feel what I'm saying? While in the process of them being a submissive woman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because even if it's not in her to do that, even if it's in her just to keep the household going. You feel what I'm saying? The bills going. Or also, you got some submissive women that they don't even know how to go out there and get a job because they've been out there like they've been taught that a man's supposed to take care of everything. You not supposed to work. You not supposed. No, no, no. Me, I would
That
go
be,
crazy sitting in my house every day not working.
that be them old pretty bitches.
Yeah, I'm just I can't. If my husband was a, if my husband, what
My
your wife
wife
say?
said no. She said no. It's not all the pretty bitches.
Yeah, boom,
It's
tell
the
her, cause
pretty.
she get out there and get it. But I'm just saying, even if my husband had $1 million right now, if I was married and my husband had millions, I'm still gonna go to work. You know why?
Right, right,
Because
right.
I'm not just about to just sit on my ass and spend his money. Because as you're taking money away, stuff needs to come back in. You feel what
Right,
I'm saying?
right, right. That's
Because
real.
if you look at life, every day you're spending money, whether it's
Mm,
on your gas, your lights, your food, going out. You feel what I'm saying? Putting gas in your car. Every month you got some reoccurring bills and everything else. So if
man,
he got billions and you just spending, 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 and you're not putting nothing back in there, eventually that money's gonna go.
ain't no question. Eventually your line gonna get cut off on you.
Yeah, like
Gonna
you
cut
feel
that
what I'm
credit
saying?
card down.
All that stuff is going. All that stuff is just gonna do that. So, like I said, a submissive woman can be a good and a bad thing. Period.
Well, buddy, we're gonna talk about that, man, because I gotta talk to you, homie. You know what I'm saying about that. Having a submissive woman, that ain't smart. It ain't smart. It just ain't. It ain't smart. It don't make sense.
Yeah, it don't. And then Austin Texas says a a in a house lady is what you call dependable lady. Not all women in the house is dependable women. Austin, you got some women that's just stays in the house, but they be on some slick shit. They be on some slick shit and they be doing some other stuff and all that other stuff. So,
Similar.
all women that just stays in the house is not dependable.
Yeah, that's real talk. That dependable shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that don't mean
Well, Richard Hodges had something to say. See what he had to say. That was my mistake, keeping my submissive woman from knowing household business since I wanted to control everything. That's real. Because if something happens and she ain't ready, you gonna lose it all.
yeah, and
Yeah,
and
she
and
gonna
it and
crumble.
not just that, but if you build an empire and your wife don't know how to run your empire without them knowing, like you what did you do all that work for then?
Yeah, it was a waste because you're gonna lose it.
Yeah, it's
You're
that
gonna
that
lose
that's what it is. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like a woman should always know how a woman. No, I'm just gonna say I feel the couple should both know cook, clean, how to pay your bills, something hit the fan, and everything else. Because
Mm,
you got some young couples that's just coming into a relationship, but they're not fully there yet, and they got to piggyback off each other. But I feel like if one has one trait and the other one doesn't, that person should kind of like, okay, you don't know this trait, so I'm gonna help you with this trait. Like
mm.
me and my spouse, we both know how to cook. He just cook better. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like,
Most
okay,
men
well,
do. Most men do.
nigga, if you don't knock it off,
True. It's the motherfucking truth.
it,
Hey, most men know how to cook because their
it,
mama told them from the beginning. You better learn how to cook because the bitch might leave you and your ass gonna starve.
and you know what? And I tell my son the same thing. I say, you cook, you know how to cook, you know how to wash your clothes, you know how to clean, you got to do that. So a bitch can't never tell you that she took care of you.
Right. Or you need me to do this.
Yeah,
No, I don't. No, I don't.
yeah.
You
I
don't even
tell
know
my
how much
daughter,
soap to put in your clothes.
boom. I tell my daughters the same thing. You feel what I? Well, my daughters is off that fat. They teenage, they're young adults, so they off that fast food trend right now. But they know how to cook. They know how to get in that kitchen and got to do. You feel what I'm saying? If your life depended on it and you got to get in that country, you know what you got to do.
Yeah, that's real talk. Yeah, you're
So
right.
yeah,
Most men, like I say, most do. Some don't. Some don't know shit about the kitchen. And I
because
think that's the ones that they got the women that's aggressive and they the submissive
no,
man.
no.
That's
I
what
think
I
the
think. The
the
niggas
ones
are
that
he's a
don't really
submissive weenie.
the ones that don't really know how to cook is the ones that mama said a woman's supposed to take care of you. She's supposed to cook, clean, and all this other stuff. So that's why I tell my son, hell no. Like,
Hey,
you feel what I'm saying?
she just made him submissive. At least 30%, at least 30 to 40% submissive. She just
Boom.
turned him into a submissive person.
But you got some women like that. You be like, you don't depend on, like, you know what I'm saying? Your bitch is supposed to cook, clean, this, and that. Because back in their day, they was
That's
homemakers.
what they
Like,
was
you feel
doing.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right,
All they did was stay in the house, cook, clean, take care of the kids, and go from there.
right,
So they
right.
kids didn't really have to cook and do this and do that and all that other stuff. But now, I teach my kids everything. Like, you're gonna learn it all because if something happens to me and you gotta go, well, my two oldest is fine, but I can tell my son if something happens to me and you gotta go somewhere, I don't want you to be a burden on nobody else.
Right. That's the
You feel
whole
what I'm saying? Don't just go in there and just sit there looking crazy and all that other stuff. You know how to cook, you know how to clean, you know how to do this, you know how to do that. Don't play.
yeah, that's real talk. Real talk. So yeah, man, we're gonna get back to Buddy on this, man. He think he escaped, you know what I'm saying, for tonight. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to pop on. He ended up doing something or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he's supposed to pop on and he didn't pop on because he ducking and hiding, ducking and all that old shit. But we're gonna get at him next week though. You know,
Yeah,
we're gonna
we
get at
got
him.
the subject is still the same because, like I said, everybody got our input, but Buddy's not Buddy's input.
Buddy gonna be missing for 2 weeks.
No, we're not gonna even tell him what the subject is. Listen, we're not gonna even tell him what the subject is next week. We're just gonna
He
hop on.
watching, he watching right now.
Oh, okay. See, he on that sucker stuff.
He ain't getting on. He ain't
Yeah,
getting on none of these topics. He like y'all niggas fuck around to be 3 weeks without
that
money.
part right there. With y'all scary ass. I keep telling you, you can't run. You can't run, buddy.
Yeah, we're going to name the topic something else. We're going to go some weeks or something and then pop it on it. You know, we're going to just pop it on it. But anyway, it was a good topic though. You know what I'm saying? It's a good topic, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all relationship is out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all running 50, 50, 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20. I don't know what y'all running, man. But I hope that y'all not running a 10. You know what I'm saying? And letting your wife run a 90. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm
The
saying? I hope
but
not.
you know what? It's never. I was reading this book when it comes to couples and everything else. It's never 50-50. Sometimes it's 60-40, sometimes it's 75-25, sometimes it's never going to be equally done because different stuff pops up in life. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? And you got to roll with it and go from there and do things like that. So If I'm going through something, I might be giving my 25% because the other 75% is dealing with something that I need to take care of. So now I need my spouse to step up and take care of that 75%. Then there's times when he go through something and he might only can give me 20% and I do the 80% and everything else. So it's never, and then it's never 100 and then zero. You kind of get what I'm saying? It's never like, okay, my man's doing everything, 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 everything. I'm not doing nothing. No, it's not like that. So it's never gonna be 50-50, 75. It's always gonna be a different equation all the time.
What all I got to say is, you know what I'm saying, if you are a 0 and your wife is 100, or you a 10 and she's a 90, you's a sucker ass nigga. Sucker. You gotta get your shit together, homie. Shit. You
Like I,
tripping.
yeah, like I said, sometimes their mother, like, teaches them to, if you take care of everything, your woman's supposed to, like, just cook, clean, and all that other stuff. Like I said, I don't know.
I don't know, but thank you, Miss 702. We appreciate you getting on here. You in Austin, Texas. Richard Hodges, you know what I'm saying? Philly Pee Wee, you know, a couple of others that I missed, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all all coming on here to support us always, you know what I'm saying? And next week we'll be right back on it, you know what I'm saying? With part two. We're gonna see if Buddy gonna dodge that.
Yeah, okay. He just
It's
said,
already
what do
out
you,
there.
no, and also, no, it's never a balance. And the reason why I say it's never a balance is because the simple fact is, like I said, it's always something going on. It's not going to never be a balance on who's doing what and who's doing this. And if you're looking for, how can I put it? It could be balancing like what's going on at the time, but it's always what one or the other is always doing more than others. So it can be a balance. Okay, everything is good, everything is y'all cool, y'all doing this, y'all doing that. But then you got one spouse that probably works 12 hours while the other one only works 5 hours.
Your mic
You
then
feel
went crazy. Your mic then went crazy.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but it's like a robot.
I don't know. I'm still on the same phone.
This shit like a robot now. But anyway, you know, we're gonna get to it next week, you know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned, man. Holler back at us next Monday, 8 o'clock. We're gonna be on here, man. Hopefully we have Buddy Loco, seeing if he like a submissive or aggressive or, you know, whatever he on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find out though. But appreciate y'all being on here, man. It's all love. Y'all know how we do it, you know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all next time. You know, it is what it is, man. We out.